Hi, this is Deborah Rudd, and this is going to be my tools to use. So what I did is I selected to find something for coding for kindergarten. I teach kindergarten through 8th grade computer science, along with other things, and I have not been able to find anything for kindergarten. So I did look at Tinkercad, excuse me, not Tinkercad. I looked at Tinker. And I also looked at CodeSparks. And I thought they all were great coding programs. One of the things for me is I don't like to spend money. I try to make sure my tools are free because there's so many tools that are free for technology. So I didn't want that to be an option. So that was one of my things with CodeSparks and Tinker that I didn't like. So I know, again, they're great programs. I would recommend them, but I don't recommend them for kindergartners. But I did come across ScratchJr. So I have heard about Scratch from the students at school. They use it at home, and that's great. I think it's fantastic. I use code.org for grades 3 through 8. And first and second grade, I use Codable. So I found ScratchJr. Now, the one thing I have to say that I didn't like about ScratchJr. is, as you can see down here, excuse me, not down here, but you can see on here that it is just for the actual apps. It's an app based only. It's either Google Play or the App Store for Apple. So I did decide to do that because we do have iPads. Even though we're a Google school and we have Chromebooks, we do have iPads. They're not heavily used, so I thought this is a way I could start using them more. So this is a great program to use the app because for the students, they can just, slide the pieces and you'll see that in my activity. And then it's very simple, very kindergarten, pre-reader or even reader capable to use. So it's really on their level. So what I thought I would also show you is some other things on here. So first of all, this is the scratchjr.org website, but this is for basically to learn about it and teach. This is not the app. You would have to go on the App Store, the Google Play to see the app, and you can see that in my activity. So this here though is the video introduction, and what I liked about it, it showed the kids using it. So that's the one thing that did draw me to this app. Plus, it also has a wonderful learn section. You can download the guide that shows you all the different pieces. Great beginning activity. And then it talks about the paint, the blocks, and all that is very, as you can see, easy to follow and user friendly. Now I've downloaded all of this and I will use it for my presentations. And that's where I also got the blocks that you'll see in my activities presentation, that the block description I had just did a picture of, and then I, cropped it to get included into my presentation. So I did like that. I thought all this resource is great because I would need all of this to break it down for the kindergartners. Now, I will tell you, one of the downfalls of this site is the teach takes forever to load. So, but once you get it up, as great resources, it has activities. And I did in my activity video, I did this first one. And I plan on doing that with the class after I do an introduction. Then you got the curriculum here. So it gives you some great tools for curriculum. And then you have assessments as well. Now, for me, I don't know if I would use these assessments. My assessment will be the students successfully completing the program. So there's some other things too, but these are the big ones I that drew me to this. All this wonderful information. Now there's one other thing out there. You can go to the books, and you can find Scratch Junior books. You can order that. Even I found it on Amazon as well. So that's another thing I did like about that. So if you're considering introducing programming or coding to your younger students, I would recommend Scratch Junior.